Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike. And tonight we are going to be doing a little bit of filling work because I have found a donor package of drills. Yes, this is the same colour to this will form the D, and this is the 803, which corresponds with the, where is it, 803 up here. Okay, so it's near enough the exact same. As you can see from here, I pinched it from this sort of painting here, as you can see, 803 up there. So it's going to make that painting short, but the focus is to sort this one, because remember that you're always getting drills, so you can always replace them and stuff. So what a bloody night it was last night. I need a pen and I can't find the pen. Where's my wax? I don't know where the wax is. We'll have to use this purpley one. Do you know, it's so funny because I start off using wax, then I find, like, I open up a new one, then I find the old one, and the amount of times I've opened up new wax. So yes, right, I've got to get through last night here. So what a bloody night it was last night. So there I was, came in from work and was watching through some YouTube, and I had to go to get some stuff from Tesco's the night before, and came into work, came home from work last night, got in and was starting to cook tea. But before that, I was watching some YouTube, because if I'm cooking, I'll stick a whip and chat on in the background and listen to it, or I might be kitting up. Whenever I'm watching a whip and chat, I'm either cooking, or I'm preparing dinner, or I'm kitting up or kitting down, or just doing stuff. But then all of a sudden I was just about to put dinner on, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, I got this text from UK Power Network, I think it's called, who are the people responsible for power cuts. And I got a text saying something along the lines of, there's been an unknown planned power cut that is affecting your area. And I thought, oh, great. That's all we need now is a bloody power cut. And they said this was came into effect at 4:12 p.m. So I thought that was a bit strange, because the power was still on, and obviously they said it might not affect all houses. Well, so I ignored it, and there's they text you like a link where you can track on the Power UK network website to see how they're doing and see if the engineers are on site and stuff. So I took no notice of it because I could still see power. I looked out the window and most of the other houses seemed to have had power. And I thought, right, well, just, get dinner on. And last night I had quite a healthy thing, pasta and cheese. I don't really like pasta because pasta makes you hungry more. It doesn't matter how much you put in the pan. For some apparent reason, it just makes you hungry. And and I thought, oh, I don't know about this, but I still had it. Because grated cheese, there's only one cheese in the United Kingdom that I will eat, and that is the red bag that says Cathedral City on it, but it's got to be the mature one. I, as a kid, hated cheese, and it's weird because as I've got older, I've sort of my taste buds have gone different, and now I like cheese, but I won't eat any other cheese. It has to be that Pacific cheese, because I don't know which one it is, but one of them just tastes creamy and vile and horrible. And yeah, for me to have cheese, it's got to be Cathedral City. And I was standing there grating the cheese and literally just about to put on, because I normally go for grated cheese, but most 10 times out of 10 I find that if you get a block you get more in it. And just as I put the water in the saucepan and went to go and put it on the oven, power went out. And I was like, oh, great, here we go. Well, luckily I had some candles, because I always keep candles just in case, because you never know when you're going to have a power cut. And normally I have a Yankee candle every sort of movie night anyway. So I put some candles on, to see, you know, just for light and stuff. And they said, I went on the tracker, and this was about 5:30, I think it went off. And it said that we've now got engineers attending the site. We expect your power to be back on by 8 o'clock. And I was like, come again? Like, that is 3 hours away. Like, hello? Like, there's no way I can sit here for 3 hours with no power. Like, and then I was like panicking, is my freezer gonna sort of like defrost and all the food go defrost? Well, they did put, someone from the customer service team put on a little article that says that apparently if you keep your freezer and fridge door shut, it can still be frozen for 24 to 48 hours. But the problem is, you've got to remember that as that ice melts, you're going to get a puddle of water on the floor, because that's what happens, because it will leak out of the door. And when I got my new fridge last year, I think it was, I totally forgot. I was a complete idiot. And what I did was I put the old fridge in the hallway. And of course, I forgot to de-ice it. And next day, walking along, and like, as I went to go out the door to go to work, all my feet were wet, and I was like, what the hell? Well, it turns out that I obviously forgot to defrost the freezer and fridge, and of course there was a massive puddle on the floor. So yeah, that was not good. And of course it was soaking wet, like drenched on the floor, so that took some time to dry. So yeah, and then within about 20 minutes, luckily my phone was charged, but within about 20 minutes they had the power back on. So there I go to get a cup of tea, sit down and watch EastEnders, because obviously I like to watch EastEnders as soon as it's on the iPlayer. If I'm busy, I normally watch it after or before, or even before it goes on air. Just gets it out of the way then. And just about to watch EastEnders, sat down and got about halfway through, and then all of a sudden, bang, all the power goes out again. And then online they were saying something about we may, like, your power may come on intermittently until we fix the problem. And it went off, and I was so angry, because like, I was like, you know, this is now the second time. What do I do? Do I go to my mum's for the night, or do I just stay and hope that it comes back on? So I thought, well, I'll stay and see what happens. So it was like that for another 15 minutes. And it was really weird, because I looked outside the window. Some of the houses had power, some didn't. The whole of our street was blocked out of light. And I thought, oh no, you know, how long is this going to take? You know, because it could have been even worse. Like, you know, if you're just about to get, you know, the pasta off the oven, the hob, and it's gone out, you wouldn't be able to see. And imagine scalding water. Like, it can be quite dangerous, you know. That's all our cheese, so we're going to have to do a bit of digging around for some more there. But I think the focus is now the D for now, which is only a short patch. So we might only end up doing 30 minutes. So I thought, oh my God, this is ridiculous. So all I kept doing was tracking it. And then they said that there's engineers on site, and apparently something to do with a substation. One of their equipment that operates it has got a fault on it, and they are fixing it. And apparently they can turn the power off remotely sometimes from their office. So they fixed it, and then it's updated on the page to say it's been fixed. And then put the TV on again and watched EastEnders. Got through another 10 minutes, bang, it's gone out again. And I was like, oh, for God's sake. Like, and I was really worried, because I was like, if this keeps going on and off and on and off, like is this going to blow up my sort of TV and stuff? Because I was really sort of getting worried. Like, they keep like flicking it on, flicking it off. It's going to like cause my TV to stop working and stuff, you know. And then it was about 10 to 15 minutes later, and it came back on. And then because it went off and on and off and on, I was like, back in my mind I was thinking, oh my God, this is going to go off again. Well, luckily with BBC iPlayer, I didn't have to rewind EastEnders back to the start, because it knows where it sort of picks up from where you left off. So that was good. And yeah, turned it back on, and yeah, it was all fixed and no more happening. So because it went off again when they said it was fixed. I tried to report it again on the page, and they said this is currently been restored. But there, if you go on the website, the UK Power Networks website, and there's like where it says power cuts, there's like a list, and it says local power cuts in the area. There is a lot of places suffering from this unplanned power cut. So it seems to be happening in a lot of places. There was a postcode called EV12, I think that's sort of London way. They were having it. CO1, I think, is Colchester area. CM3, which I think is Chelmsford. There was a lot of like towns with just no, and it showed you on the map as well. There was like a little map that showed you all the ways affected. And I thought, well, I best ring my mum, because obviously I don't know if it's going to head Whitton way, and just in Warner, just in case, because obviously there's a further problem there, because they've got a fish tank in the living room, and if the power goes off, that stops the pump, and then the fish at risk are the fish are at risk of dying, because the pump is technically providing oxygen, you know. It sort of like pumps the water and pumps out the shit, like the fish shit and stuff, and algae or whatever it is. But yeah, luckily they didn't have it. But oh my god, what a bloody kerfuffle it was last night, off and on and off and on, and like so annoying. But it's really weird, because like we had this problem a few years ago, and I was like sort of like really shocked, because like we hardly ever have power cuts. And yeah, all I can say, it's probably one, due to the poor weather, or two, because it's just so cold out there, and perhaps the snow is affecting it. You don't know if the snow is sort of freezing on the electrical wires, or I don't know how it works and stuff, because they can get on, like, you know what it's like with rain on the overhead wires. It can probably sit there and stuff. It always amazes me, you know, like with birds, like how the hell does a bird sit on an overhead cable? For example, with the trains as well, you know, that overhead arm that connects the electric to the train. They sit on them wires, and I'm thinking, how in the world do you not get electrocuted sitting on that thing? So, I mean, obviously it must only provide electric when the train's coming in, I suppose. But yeah, what a bloody night it was, because I was like really getting annoyed with it, because it came on, then it came off, then it came on, then it came off, and I was like and the funny thing is that I was sitting on my bed, and then all of a sudden I could see my Alexa light up, and I thought, well, that's strange, because if it's a power cut, why has Alexa come on? So there's me thinking I've got to sit there till 8 o'clock waiting for them to fix it, and it turns out that it came on, and obviously Alexa was on, so that indicated that they fixed it and stuff. But something obviously kept tripping it, because it came on and off and on and off, and it was like a bloody yo-yo for near enough an hour. So yeah, just I don't know if anyone else in the UK will be affected by that, but do let us know in the comments if you've had a power cut yesterday, because it'd be interesting to know as well. So yeah, that was not good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do a bit of the K, because this is going to be a super short session, which I do apologise, but obviously I was under the impression all this was D, and it turns out it's G, and we've used them. So now I've got to go hunting through drills to try and find another pack. So things you have to do, don't you, to try and get free, try and get spares. But yeah, it was funny today, because I posted a I'm in the process of sending Christmas gifts off to Tessa, and went up to the Royal Mail locker, and this woman was in front, and you could see she was getting a bit agitated and flustered and stuff, because she printed out a label with the locker, and then the machine wouldn't pick up or recognise her locker, and then she dropped her phone on the floor, and I thought, oh no. And she was getting annoyed with the machine, because I've done that before. You print it, you scan, and then once you print the label, it tells you to scan the parcel again, even though at the start you've put your email in and you've scanned the parcel already, and then it says parcel not recognised. Now I've discovered that normally I had bought it and re-put it back through, but I thought, well, I'll give it a couple of minutes, and then I bleeped it, and it you know, recognised it and opened the door. And I think what it was is she was a bit like trying to rush it because she knew that I was waiting behind to post mine. So I'll tell you what, these Royal Mail lockers are the bomb.com, because if it weren't for them, like, it just cuts down so much time waiting in a queue. You know, they should have come out with this a long time ago. You know, I don't know why it's took them all these years just to come out with one. It's like the redelivery service. They've never had that option, you know, where you can... They've had the redelivery option, but, you know, the automatic, where they do it automatically. They should have done that years ago. Why has it took them all this time to come out with lockers and come out with redelivery, you know? So, yeah. And it was so weird. Like, the night before I posted something else, and this locker is really weird because I don't know if there's like a sack in the bottom of the locker, but as I put it in, one of the slots is called a drop and the other one is small, medium, large. Well, this drop one, you put it in and then I heard this massive bang and I was like, what the hell was that? And I looked in the locker and the shelf where you normally put the parcel on and shut the door, the shelf dropped and it was like dropped into a bag. Like, I've never seen that before. They're really, really cool lockers. But yeah, on that note, that is, I think, one of my first ever 20-minute whip and chats. I don't know. Can I just say, how cool is that? Like, it's like... It's like Aladdin with the genie, isn't it? Where he's sort of like, his tail's in the lamp and his body's out. Let me just see if I've got S. No. Okay. So, yeah, unfortunately, that is a really short whip and chat today because... I've underestimated this. I thought this was all D, but it's G, and unfortunately we've now used them, but we are filling it slowly. We've only got, it's a lot better than what it was. I've got to find some spare A's, some C's, some 8s, J, S, G. So I think the next session I need to sort of like, you know, try and find all of them. I don't know if I can, but obviously I don't want to do all unboxing videos because I'll have none left for the week behind. So, but yeah, and well done to Hannah for getting her giveaway. I did watch your video, and you got some lovely gifts with that gift card. So, congratulations on that. And yeah, I'm very happy that you won and got some use out of the giveaway. So. But anyway, on that note, thank you for watching. I'm really sorry it's a short one. Please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Always tap that notification video. You'll be alerted as and when a video next pops up on the channel. It's likely going to be an unboxing video tomorrow because I've got to do some hunting around for some spare drills, which takes time because I have to go through every single pack of drills. And yeah, trying to find them is awfully difficult. It took me like 2 hours trying to find a donation pack for this one, so don't forget to tap that ring-a-ding-dong bell so that you can become a ding-dong and be part of this YouTube channel and obviously be alerted of future videos. And subscribe to the channel is totally free of charge and it doesn't cost you a penny, so it's even better. So until then guys, thank you for watching, take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.